right? Make those wise choices. Make sure you join the other class. This is also recorded. Can we go back to recordings? So the question here asks you, what is the equation of this line? What is the equation of this line? Got it? For writing equation of a line, we need two things. This is how equation looks like. It looks like y equals slope. We represent using letter m. Y equals m. X plus b, right? This is how equation normally looks like. B is coming from the y-intercept. We call it a b. We will replace it with a number. Can you guys tell me what number will go for b? It is going to be 3, right? Here is b. B is 3. I will go ahead. Absolutely, Huria. Oh, look at Huria. Wonderful, Huria. Says -3, Miss Syed. You are not watching carefully as you are writing. Huria says -3. Question 1. Question 1. Okay, B is -3. Absolutely, that means I know one part of the equation already. I know B is -3. -3 means -3. Everybody, please open up the quiz. I give you a couple of minutes. Please open up the quiz. Quiz 5.02. Okay. Now, I need my M. What is M? M is slope. Very good, Jax. M is slope. So I have a red dot. Yes, Felice, it is. Okay, so M is a slope. We need 2 points to find slope. Look at this, such a nice readable point here. Now we have 2 points. We have 2 points. Quiz 5.02. Oh, look at me. Really? Is that what I did? Class, wait. Why does it say... This is quiz 5.02. I thought I made the adjustments. Unfortunately, it didn't transfer over, but that's okay. It is quiz 5.02. Okay, quiz 5.02. Let's find the slope. It is going to be rise over run. It is going to be rise over run. Let's do the rise. Rise is how many units? Remember, the stick figure starts from the left side. How much is the rise? I went up 3 and over 4. 3 over 4. Okay, 3 over 4. That is the slope. I'm going to go ahead, make the slope 3 over 4. And I have my equation. Got it? Can we go ahead and move on? I know you guys have questions about you don't see the test, this, that. Send me an email and I will send you pictures where you will find the quiz. Right? This is something I cannot answer at this time. But if you are wondering where this quiz is located, send me an email and I will respond back. It is called quiz 5.02 due today. So we want to write equation in the form y equals mx plus b. M being the slope, b is the y-intercept. B is the y-intercept. Can you guys locate the y-intercept with a red dot? I see Rajneesh. Y-intercept is you go on the y-axis and see where the graph cuts y-axis. It cuts over here, right? The graph and the y-axis meets and crosses at -4. So B is -4. I will go ahead, put a -4 for B. Oh, -4 means a -4. So put a -4. Got it? This is a partial equation. As long as you can tell a y-intercept, you get a partial equation. Now we need the slope. For slope, I need one more point. Here is my one more point. Got 2 points. I will do rise over run. Stick figure always has to start from the left side and try to go to the right side. Stick figure gonna go up. That is called rising. How much did the stick figure rise? How much was the rising? Rising was 4. Right. How much is the running? Running is 3. Kayla is right. Felice is right. So 4/3. That's all. You gotta go erase the M. Put your slope 4/3. And that completes your equation. Y equals 4/3 x minus 4. Okay. Now, question 1, variety 3. Question 1, variety 3. I have to be fixing the slides, definitely. This is 5.02 quiz. Question 1, variety 3. We want an equation for this graph. Remember, this is how equations normally look like. They start with y, has an equal sign. Then it has a slope over here sticking to x. The slope represented by letter M. Vida, attend the health class. This is recorded. You can come back to recordings. Right? Make sure you guys are in the right kind of classes. This is optional. It is going to be recorded. Then, in order to finish up the equation, we also have a plus b. B is the y-intercept. Class, go ahead, put a red mark for B. I agree to Mia. Violet, very good. Red dot for B, Armani, very good. Kayla, good. Jax, very good. Carter, B is over here, right? This is where the y-axis cuts the graph. Carter, right? The graph cuts y-axis at -2. At -2. Felice, I will also share with you a link to the tutorial video that is going to be a YouTube link. And we resolve the problem. Okay. Now I know my partial equation has a -2. Kathy, I want to see you near pod, right? And B is -2, so equation will end with a -2. Y-intercept is -2. I agree to Kayla's equation, Jack's equation, very nice. Mia's equation, very good, Mia, but it's not a negative slope. Why? Look at your stick figure. Yes, stick figure is going up. Anytime stick figure is going to be going up, slope is going to be a positive number. So this slope is going to be a positive number, but what it is? We have another dot over here, really readable and nice. Let's find the slope. Rising, going up. Let's redo it. Going up, how many units do we go up? We go up 2. Up is a positive number. Running is 3. So 3. M is positive 2/3. Let's replace this letter M by 2/3. And here is our equation. Y equals 2/3 x minus 2. Carter, very good following along. The first few questions will still be a little hard, but as we practice more and more, you will notice the questions will seem to be easier and easier. Let's go ahead, move on to question 2. Question 2, very much like the same questions. Question 2, here I'm writing correctly 5.02 quiz, but then here I didn't fix the slide over here. Didn't fix the question part over here. It's quiz 5.02. And we are again for question 2 writing equation. Equation means y equals mx. This is m. Our slope plus b, our y-intercept. Can you guys tell me what is going to be the y-intercept b? Red dot for y-intercept. Oh, so much.
-2.
Armani, what did you say? -2? Let's see. Armani, do you think y-intercept lies over here because that's where the graph is cutting y-axis? -2? Can you put a red dot on your slide to show me where is it? Oh, I see it. Armani, whenever you want to do a y-intercept, it is always going to be on the y-axis. It cannot be away from the y-axis. It's going to lie on the y-axis. Where does the graph meet y-axis? Got it, Armani? The black line and the red line meet at 0. So the y-intercept is a 0. Too thick of a pen. Y-intercept is actually a 0. It is a proportional graph because y-intercept is 0. It is proportional. So if I'm going to go ahead and fix my equation at this point, I know my add-on is a plus 0. My add-on is a plus 0. It is a proportional graph. Add-on is 0. And I'm still going to wonder, well, what's my slope? What's my slope? So let's see, let's find m, the slope, and we will need one more point so we can find the slope. I will definitely use Armani's point. Armani's talking about over here is a nice, good point. Armani, yes, you're right. I like that point. Remember, the stick person is over here. The stick person goes from left to right. The stick person goes up. How much does the stick person goes up? It goes up too. How much does the stick person go over?
It goes once.
Only one, you're right. Slope is 2. So let's replace this m with a 2. Class, notice this is a proportional graph, and you can just say the equation is y equals 2x. You can say y equals 2x, and you don't need a plus 0. You can just erase it afterwards. Okay, so equation is y equals 2x. It's a proportional graph. Take away the plus 0. You never say, well, teacher, the answer is 15 plus 0. Plus 0 does not make no difference. The next set of questions are very alike. They're all proportional graphs. And notice the next set of questions, they all pass through the origin and they are proportional graphs. And that means our y-intercept is a 0. Got it? Yes, Andromeda. So the equation y equals mx, remember, m, that is your slope, is going to go here, but the add-on is a 0. The add-on is a 0. Notice from here, the add-on is a 0. Okay, we will figure out our m. So we need one more nice readable point. This looks like a nice readable point. The stick figure is here. The stick figure is going down. The stick figure is going down. Down tells you it is going to be a negative m. How much do I go down? I went down only 1. Yes. Yeah, Mia says yes. And how much do I go over?
4.
4. Excellent. And going down is not positive 1. Going down is negative 1. Stick figure is going down. Slope gotta be negative. So now we can go ahead and get rid of m. And we can say m is negative 1 over 4. Notice this is a nice, beautiful equation in itself. There is no need for a plus 0. It's too awkward to have a plus 0 anywhere. The equation is y equals negative 1/4 x. It is a proportional graph. It is crossing the origin, 0, 0. And this is the answer. Let's try another proportional graph. Okay. Again, proportional, right? Proportional means it passes through origin, the 0, 0. That tells you, well, y-intercept is 0 because it's cutting the y at 0. The equation has a add 0, right? Let's not confuse nobody. This is quiz 5.02. And let's complete the rest of the equation. Equation always starts with output being y equals mx plus b. What is m? M is your slope. We need one more point. We need one more point. This seems to be a nice readable point to me. Oh, you guys did also choose a similar point. The stick figure always gonna start from the left, will go to the right. Stick figure is going up. Slope will be a positive number. Okay. The stick figure goes up how much? The stick figure went up. Stick figure went up 2
Twice.
blocks. 2?
2 times.
2 times.
And then
Yes.
it goes over 3 times.
Very good. It did. Very good, very good. So it's time to get rid of the m and put a number. Number is going to be 2/3. Okay. And absolutely get rid of a plus 0. We don't need it there. Erase it. This is a nice, neat equation over there. Got it? Y equals 2/3 x. These are examples of proportional graphs. Proportional graphs are always cutting through the origin, 0, 0. Kathy, join Nearpod. I want to see your work. Kathy. Here we are with question 3. Quiz 5.02, slope-intercept form, question 3. Question 3 is about graphing. Question 3 is about graphing, and I will teach you beautiful techniques to graph. Okay. Now, I'm going to use my highlighter. I know my slope. The highlighter didn't change color. Highlighter needs to be green. Slope is over here, right? Slope is over here. Y equals negative 3x plus 4. Slope is over here. So my slope is negative 3. And a slope of negative 3 means negative 3 over 1. Got it? This is my slope. My starting point, my y-intercept is positive 4. So notice I will start at 4 because this is the starting point. I will start at 4. On the y-axis, I start at 4 over here. Everybody got a 4 to start with? Everybody starts with a red dot for y. This is the y-intercept of 4. Oh, yes, I see Mia did. Start with a red point. Regina did. Okay. For this question, the quiz needs only 2 points, and you have 1 point over here. You need 1 more point. Okay. You need 1 more point. See how tactfully we will get the other point. My rise is a negative 3. Rise is negative 3 means don't go up, go down 3. It is a fall. So let's go down 3. I will use some yellow lines to go down 3. I went down 1, 2, 3. Go down 3. Got it? And then go over 1. Down 3 over 1. So down 3 over 1, over always to the right. And here is the green dot. Got it? If you will put these 2 dots on the graph, it will create a line itself. Right? A slope of negative 3 means down 3 over 1. Down 3 over 1. If you want, you can also be creating a lot more points out of this technique. Go down 3 over 1, down 3 over 1, down 3 over 1. And then the other way here, go up 1, go over 1, up 3, and so on and so forth. Right? See, I can tell it is going to make a very straight line. The key points are my red dots, the starting point, then followed by my green dot. They are my smart technique to generate the other dots. These 2 smart points give me a pattern, and here is my graph with arrows on both ends, and I will describe the graph as y equals negative 3x plus 4. Okay? This is important. This tells you the pattern. Start at 4, but what do you do next? Go down 3 over 1. Go down 3 over 1. Let's look at the next one. This comes with practice. This comes with practice. Okay. Notice the starting point for this graph. What is the starting point for this graph? Is a negative 3. On the y, it's got to be a negative 3. Everybody put a negative 3 on the y. Go, let me see, where's the negative 3 point on the y-axis? Regina, negative 3. Not 3. Negative 3. Mia, Regina, good. Negative 3, red dot. Supposed to be negative 3. Armani, X, not Armani. This is Y, right? Y-axis, dear. Armani. Y-axis, go down to negative 3. Follow my slide. That's the starting point. That tells you, well, we start at negative 3. What is the slope, the guiding thing from here? Guiding thing says rise 1, go over 2. So I go, rise means up 1, up 1, over 2. There we are with the green dot. Up 1, I went up 1 over 2. Notice that? Up 1 over 2. Green dot is, oh, here it is the green dot. Yaakov, dear, I just went up 1. I'm going to use the yellow color to show you I went up 1 and then over 2. Okay, Yaakov, just go up 1 and over 2. That's where the point should look like. If you want a lot more dots, now go for them. Always go up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2. So same from here. Down 1 over 2, down 1 over 2, down 1 over 2, and so on and so forth. And notice it is creating a very straight line because my key points are the red and the green dot that guide the other dots. Okay, and connect them. Here is your graph for y equals half x minus 3. If you have the red and the green dot, that's all you need. The quiz needs only 2 points. The quiz needs only 2 points. That's it. You don't need so many points. It's my graph. Mine is not an interactive quiz. I could show everything to create a line, and that's what I did. Okay. Okay. Here is the final question 3, quiz 5.02. Quiz 5.02, final question of question 3. Where do we start at? The red one is the y-intercept. That means on the y, on this y, I start at a 2. Rajane, slow down. Y-intercept is the, y-intercept, people, mathematicians call y-intercept a starting point. Do not start nowhere else. Start at the starting point. Starting point is a 2 on the y-axis. Let me see. Armani showed me. Ariana showed me a 2. Carter, y-axis is this one, dear. Carter, over here, show me a 2, Carter. I agree to Mia's dot. I agree to Rajani's dot now. Very good. Rajani, Violet, and Yakov. So here is my y-intercept is 2, my starting dot over here. Okay. On the y, it's supposed to start at 2, the starting point. Now, what pattern should I follow? The slope tells me the pattern. It's not a rise because it's a -7. Go down 7. And then go to the right 3. Go down 7. Go to the right 3. That's what it says, right? Running is going right. Rising is either up or down, depending on the sign, and sign is negative, so I go down. I will this time follow a yellow pen to go down 7. I go down 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I went down 7. Okay, I went down 7. I go 3 to the right. I go 1, 2, 3 to the right. Now is my beautiful green dot sitting over here. Is that where your green dot is? I see Kayla's dot. Mia's dot is right there. Yaakov did beautifully. Very good. Regine, Armani, good. Carter, very good. Okay. So here we are. Now I have 2 dots. I will definitely go get 1 more dot. And this time I'm going to go up 7 and over 3. And I have 3 dots at least. And I can connect them and create a little graph. Okay, here it is. So remember, starting point and then the pattern is the slope. Question 4. Quiz 5.02, question 4, variety 1. Quiz 5.02. Okay. This, we are writing equation. Felice, there's a big group of class. You gotta wait. It's a big group of our class. Going back forth, not gonna be the best thing to do. But just wait if we have time. Absolutely. So here we want the equation that says y = mx plus b. M is going to be your slope. And we have x plus b. B is the starting point. It is the y-intercept. Okay, B is the y-intercept. Everybody go mark your B. Notice the B is going to be where y-axis is going to cross, or the graph is going to cross the y-axis. Put a red dot. Put a red dot for y-intercept, the B. Carter, I agree. Ariana, I agree. Mia, I agree. Violet, I agree. Rajani, I agree. Here is that dot. Oh yeah, absolutely. It is -3. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of plus b, and I will say, well, that is going to be -3. We need slope. Let's go for slope. We need slope. We need one more point so we can do a slope, and this seems to be a really nice, good, readable point. Too far away, right? I think I can find a more closer point. In fact, this is a more closer point than the previous one. And it is a readable point. Armani, your point will also work. Okay. The stick figure always is on the left side and is going to go up. Going up means it is a positive slope. Slope is going to be a positive number for us. I have to go up. How much do I go up? Only 1. How much do I go over? I go over 2. Very good, Justin. Up 1 over 2. We can now replace this m with 1 over 2. Here we are. Y equals 1/2 x minus 3. Armani, notice that I have only one sign between 1/2 x and -3. Only the minus sign. Armani, no plus signs. If it's a negative number, just put -3. Let's look at variety 2, question 4. Question 4, variety 2. Notice our equation always starts with y equals the slope m, the slope. Then we have x plus b. It can be a plus b or a minus b depending on the value of b. And b is your y-intercept. Y-intercept is where the graph is going to cut the y-axis. And it cuts over here. Can you guys read what this number is going to say? It's a negative number, right, Mia? Number says what? -3. So this time I'm going to go ahead and raise my b to say -3. This is the partial equation now. Y equals mx minus 3. Partial equation is here. Let's find the slope. For slope, I need to have 2 points. I need to go figure out one more readable point. Let's see what is going to be our nice readable point. On this particular one, it is a little bit extra hard to read that point, but we will try. This can be a point, a really nice readable point. For this, remember stick figure? It starts from left to right. Starts from red, it goes up. I am not sure if that's readable enough, but the stick figure went up 2. The stick figure went up 2. Maybe on your quiz it might be a little bit more darker and visible. The stick figure went up 2 and over 1. And any number over 1 is the number itself, and the slope is 2. And it is a positive number because the stick figure is going up. Slope is 2. Y equals 2x minus 3. Stephen, 2 over 1, we will say 2, right? 2 over 1 is 2. Kayla, 2 over 1 is going to be 2. Let's look at the final question for question 4. Let's have a little sketch of our equation that will say y equals, we have to put a m, there's going to be x, m being our slope, x, and then there's going to be a plus or a minus b depending on the situation, and b is the y-intercept. Everybody please mark your y-intercept. Carter, yes. Regine, very good. Kathy, show me your y-intercept. Log into the Nearpod, you'll show me the y-intercept. Red dot, y-intercept. Where is the red dot going to go? Stephen, Violet, red dot. I agree. Very good, very good. Let me see where Kathy's. Regine, excellent. Here is going to be your y-intercept. Felice, excellent. It's going to be -2. And we will go ahead and fix our equation at this time. And we will put -2. -2 means the equation ends with a -2. Okay. And now we need m. For m, we need 2 points. This is, I can say, a nice readable point. I go up 1, rising is 1, and I go over 4. Oh, look at me. I am misreading it. I apologize. I went up 2. I actually went up 2. Then I was saying 1. I went up 2. Because the red dot, I went up 2. Then I went over 4. 2 over 4. Can we simplify 2 over 4? Kayla, I agree to you. Regina, we will simplify 2 over 4. Otherwise, your answer is not going to match. Yaakov, good. And it is going to be 1 over 2. Carter is right. It is going to be 1 over 2. So we get rid of the m. We can say 1 over 2. 1 over 2x minus 2. Violet, there you go, Violet. See, 2 divided by 2 is 1. 4 divided by 2 is 2. So 1 over 2. Question 5 is going to be very, very good, Carter. Question number 5 is going to be very simple. And question 5 actually has to do with understanding the numbers rather than really doing any calculations. So it's not going to be hard at all. Here are question 5 for this quiz 5.02. Very first question gave us an equation. Okay, the equation has a slope of 1/3 and y-intercept of -2. Got it? What we are looking at? We are looking at linear functions, and they are going to make each of these linear function, notice, was making a straight line. Each of these are creating a straight line. Yes, that is true. If you will graph it, start at -2 and then up 1 over 3, it is a straight line. Does it pass through the origin? Does it? Notice that the graph cuts y at -2, not 0. It cuts at -2, not at the origin. It doesn't, Kayla. It cuts at -2. This is starting point, -2 on the y, not the origin. Does the line pass through 0, -2? Yes, it does. Because if your b is -2, Notice if your b is negative 2, then the ordered pair for b is, right, y-intercept, right? This is the x. Y is going to be cutting at negative 2. This is correct, right? So we have more than one correct answers, right? Y-intercept is 0, negative 2. Is the slope going to be 3? Is the slope going to be 3? The slope is going to be 1/3. It is not 3, but the slope is 1/3 as per the equation, not 3. Is the y-intercept 2? Class, what do you have to say about that? Is the y-intercept 2? No. Y-intercept is negative 2. Right? So A and C are correct. Let's try more. Let's try more. And they are just thoughtful questions. You have to be thinking about them as you answer. Now our equation is y equals 4. 4 is the slope. Y equals 4x. And y-intercept is negative 6. Andromeda, excellent. We will select all the correct statements. Is it going to be a curved line? Absolutely, Vida. Welcome, welcome. It is never going to be a curved line. It is a straight line. Is it going to pass through the origin, class? Absolutely, Andromeda. Good to go. Is it going to pass through the origin? It is going to pass through 0 and negative 6, right? Because the starting point is a negative 6, not 0, 0. Does the line pass through 0, 6? No. The line passes through a negative 6, right? And when x is 0, the line should pass through negative 6 because that is the starting point. Is the slope 4? Is the slope 4? Slope is m. Oh, yes, it is 4. Is the y-intercept negative 6? Y-intercept is the red one. It actually is. So you found your answers. Slope and y-intercept were correct. The rest were so wrong answers. All right. Mia, I'm so proud of you. Final problem is going to be over here. Vida, excellent, excellent. Here, Justin got an answer already. Let's see, Justin. Our equation says y equals negative half. The slope is a negative half. And y-intercept starting point is a positive 2. Number 1, is it going to create a straight line? Yes, it will create a straight line. Felice, I'm so proud of you. It will create a straight line. Line does not pass through the origin. Does the line pass through the origin? No. Line does not pass through the origin is correct because the line passes through at 2, 0, 2. The line passes through at 0, negative 2. That is not correct because it's a positive 2, so it's actually going to cross through 0, positive 2 from over here, the y-intercept. Is the slope half? Is the slope half? No. The slope is negative half, right? These are smaller details you got to be looking for. Let's look at the final one. The y-intercept is a positive 2. Let me use the red color for y-intercept all the time. And the y-intercept is a positive 2. Okay, here's the y-intercept is a positive 2. That marks the end of this session. It is a recorded session. Allow me some time to publish the recordings for you if you need further help. We end the session here. Thank you, everybody, for joining. We'll see each other tomorrow in class.